The first thing people noticed about Liam Carter wasn't his mop of messy blonde hair or the big blue backpack that looked twice his size. It was the guy walking next to him, a big golden Labrador with cloudy white eyes and a gentle step, her snout brushing the boy's leg every few feet. Her name was Sunday, and she was completely blind. Liam was only 8 years old, quiet, polite, and the kind of kid who still said yes, ma'am, without anyone making him. He lived with his mom in a small one-bedroom apartment just outside town. No dad, no siblings, just Liam and Sunday. They'd been inseparable ever since he found her shivering in a dumpster behind the 7-Eleven a year ago. He didn't know she was blind at first, but Sunday never ran ahead, never chased squirrels, never barked at anything. Instead, she listened to sounds, to movement, to him, and Liam listened back. It was show and tell week at Brook Hill Elementary. Kids were bringing in all kinds of things: vintage toys, cool photos, pets with permission. Liam had been nervous about it. He didn't have anything cool. He didn't have a dad who flew planes or a mom who made slime for YouTube, but he had Sunday. So he asked Ms. Taylor, his teacher, "Can I bring my dog in? She's blind, but she's gentle." Ms. Taylor hesitated at first, then smiled. "Of course, Liam. That sounds beautiful." Thursday morning, Liam woke up early. He brushed Sunday's fur for 20 minutes straight, tied a fresh red ribbon around her collar, packed a small Ziploc bag of chicken bites, her favorite, and walked to school hand in paw. When they entered the classroom, the room went silent. All 22 kids turned. Some stared, some whispered, and then someone giggled. "She's got zombie eyes," a boy said under his breath. Liam's ears turned red, but Sunday stayed calm. She walked with Liam to the front of the room and sat perfectly still. He cleared his throat. "This is Sunday. She's my best friend. She can't see, but she knows when I'm shamoiti or scared or when I need her." The class was quiet. Liam smiled a little. "She saved me once. When I fell in a ditch near the woods, she couldn't see me, but she still found me. I don't know how." Ms. Taylor's eyes glistened. The class clapped. Even the kid who made fun of her nodded a little. But what no one knew that morning was that Sunday was about to do something even more unbelievable, something no one could explain. And it would change everything. After Liam's show and tell, Sunday became an instant celebrity. Even the loudest kids suddenly wanted to pet her. Can she shake hands? How does she know where to go? Does she dream? Liam answered every question like a pro. Ms. Taylor made her a little corner bed with a blanket so Sunday could stay the whole day. She laid down quietly, nose against Liam's shoe, but something shifted during lunch. It started small. Sunday lifted her head, her ears twitched. She sniffed once, then again. Then she stood up. Liam was sitting on the floor next to his friends. He looked up. "Everything okay, girl?" Sunday didn't bark. She just tilted her head sharply, then turned toward the hallway. Her tail was still, her body tense. Ms. Taylor noticed it too. "Is she all right?" "I don't know," Liam said. "She doesn't do that." "What's she doing?" "Listening." The hallway was empty, but Sunday kept staring, or sensing. She stepped toward the door, sniffed again, then let out one low, soft growl. Not loud, not angry, but protective. Liam followed her out of the classroom. "Sunday?" he whispered. "What is it?" She paused at the water fountain, sniffed the air, then bolted. Not fast, not wild, but with purpose. She followed the wall, turned left at the supply closet. Liam ran behind her. "Wait, Sunday, wait!" She stopped at the janitor's door, her head tilted. She sniffed again, then sat, dead still. Liam caught up. "What?" And that's when they both heard it. A soft click and a tiny hiss coming from behind the door. Liam's heart pounded. He didn't know what it was, but Sunday's reaction said it all. Miss Taylor came running. "Liam, You can't just, she stopped. The sound, the smell, the dog's stillness. Go get Principal Owens, she said quickly. In under 5 minutes, the front of the school was in lockdown. Emergency response arrived. The janitor's closet was cleared. And what they found made national news. A faulty chemical canister. Old maintenance supplies stored wrong. One knock away from a toxic reaction. If it had leaked, the entire hallway would have been filled with poisonous fumes. The fire chief gave the statement, "It's a miracle anyone noticed." But the dog knew. That dog saved lives today. Sunday sat quietly at Liam's feet the whole time. Liam didn't understand it all. But when reporters came the next morning asking, "How did your blind dog know?" he just said, "She doesn't need eyes, she sees with her heart." By Monday, Brook Hill Elementary had 3 news vans outside. Reporters with cameras, microphones in Liam's face, flashing lights, all for a quiet boy and his blind dog. Principal Owens held a short press conference. The actions of this incredible animal and her owner likely prevented a tragedy. We are proud beyond words. Liam didn't say much, but Sunday sat quietly at his side, tail wagging every time someone said, "Good girl." Within 48 hours, Liam and Sunday were trending online. Hashtag blind hero dog celebrities posted tributes. A dog food brand sent a year's supply with a big red bow. Even a retired canine handler wrote a letter that made Ms. Taylor cry when she read it out loud. Some dogs serve with teeth, some with speed, but a few with nothing but love. But not everyone believed. At the district office, an inspector named Mr. Crowley reviewed the footage. He didn't trust media stories or hero dog headlines. He called the fire marshal and asked for the chemical report. He even visited the school. He walked the halls with a clipboard, expression tight. Then he entered Miss Taylor's class. "Which one is the dog?" Liam raised his hand. "She's mine." Crowley nodded. "She's blind, you said?" "Yes, sir." "And she smelled the chemicals?" "I think so. Or maybe she was just reacting to a sound or coincidence." Liam's shoulders dropped. "But she's never done that before," Ms. Taylor said firmly. "She's a pet," Crowley replied. "Let's not make her a prophet." The room went quiet. Then Sunday, as if on cue, lifted her head. She turned, sniffed, walked straight to Crowley. She sat at his feet and let out a single soft growl. Crowley froze. He looked down, then slowly stepped back. I have to go." He left without finishing the inspection. That evening, the janitor returned to collect his things. He'd been suspended until the chemical case was closed. He found Liam and Sunday sitting under a tree by the playground. "You got a smart one," the janitor said. Liam smiled. "She's more than smart." "I saw the security tape," he said. "She didn't move like no regular dog." Later that night, a new post hit social media, footage from inside the school, previously unseen. It showed Sunday reacting to a second closet, moments before the first. A second leak, one the inspectors hadn't even noticed. Crowley issued a statement the next day. "I retract my previous comments. The animal's instincts are extraordinary." But Liam already knew that. He didn't need proof. He had Sunday. 2 weeks after the incident, Liam and Sunday were invited to a national morning show. They flew first class. Sunday got her own seat. The host knelt beside her on camera. "So you saved your school, huh?" she cooed, scratching behind the ears. Sunday leaned into it, tail slow and steady. Liam smiled but didn't say much until the host asked, "Do you think she's a hero?" Liam looked at Sunday, then at the camera. "I think she's always been one. People just finally noticed." Back at school, Sunday was given a special award, a gold collar tag that read, "Honorary Guardian of Brook Hill Elementary." Principal Owens hung a photo of her in the school hallway, and Miss Taylor made a new rule. Pets for show and tell must be approved by Sunday. One morning in early spring, Liam walked into class alone. Ms. Taylor's heart dropped. "Sunday okay?" Liam nodded. "She's home today. Tired." The whole class seemed quieter without her, but she came back the next week, and the next, and every time she did, the kids sat up straighter, listened more, because Sunday didn't talk. She didn't lecture. She just knew. One Friday, the school had a safety drill, fire alarm, standard routine. But right before it rang, Sunday stood up and walked to the door. The bell rang 2 seconds later. Everyone stared. "She knew," Liam whispered. The teacher smiled. "She always does." Years passed. Liam got older. Sunday got slower, but she never stopped walking beside him, even when her legs ached, even when she had to rely on his shoulder instead of her nose. On her final day, Liam sat beside her on the porch. He held her paw. "You saved my life," he whispered, "and everyone else's." She rested her head on his knee, then closed her eyes. The town held a candlelight vigil. They renamed the school's garden Sunday's Place. A statue of her sits under a tree where kids read books and tie red ribbons. She couldn't see, but she felt everything: danger, sadness, love. In a world that often overlooks the quiet ones, she showed us what it means to truly watch over someone. So the next time you feel invisible or think you're too broken to matter, remember Sunday, because real heroes, they don't need eyes to see, they just need heart. Thank you for watching, and go subscribe to our channel.